Hello guys, welcome. Just a little bit late. Not too bad, not too bad. At least I'm on early. I feel like my hair's crazy. Okay. I was gonna print out something real quick before we get started on the randomizer. So let me do that real quick. How is everybody doing this evening? Let people jump on. Hopefully we get some viewers today, some my girl community. Hello, hi Latrice, welcome. How are you doing this evening? Trying to print out something real quick. Latrice, did you happen to get your package? I wanted to ask and see if those that I sent their stuff, if they got their stuff. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I'm glad it got to you finally. Trying to get to my print screen real quick. It's been a hot one today. We actually were in the mid-90s today, so it's really nice. Hello. Sorry, your comments. Let me see. Okay, hopefully your comment went real quick. Then let me see what. Oh my gosh, there it is. All right, let me get on here real quick. Oh, wrong one. Let's see.
Imagine being able to build anything
of course I would
just
get
by
the
thinking
comment.
about it. Feet, base.
Of course I would get the ad on my channel. Of course. My hair is crazy, guys. I threw it up when I got home because it was a little bit too hot for me. So, but okay. Hello, Sonarua. Is it Christian? How are you becoming a member? Are you asking how to become a member? Oh, that's nice, Latrice. I mean, have y'all been in like crazy weather here lately? If you want to become a member, all you have to do is hit that join button. There is a join button, typically right there by my name, and that is how you become a member of my channel. And it'll have 4 different tiers. There's 4 different tiers to become a member. My bangs look weird. I feel like there's a big bump right here. My bangs are driving me crazy. You're going to be a member? Is that... Alright, so I was going to print out something for you guys. Let me get it out. So I was supposed to have a game ready for us this live, and I have not been Oh, okay. Well, whenever you do, I mean, whenever you can. I appreciate that if you, I appreciate that. Very much so. But yeah, I was going to have a game ready, but we're going to do the randomizer still. But I do have something. Let me see if I can print it out. And this will be going on. I won't be able to do it on my live right now. But it is going to be a freebie, so as soon as I find it. Let me see. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know, Latrice. I mean, our weather's, it's actually been really decent. I mean, I live in Texas, so the weather's been actually really decent. It's actually, we've not hit like 100-degree weather like we typically do, which is a great thing. but um, but yeah, it's been it's so today to be in the mid 90s. It was actually I will take it. I'm okay with it. Not too bad, not too bad. Um, but yeah, so but yeah, I was gonna have a game and I just have not been able to work on it. I've just been working on some other stuff. So I was making a challenge for us to have, and I just didn't print it out. So let me get it's downloaded and then I can print it out. And it won't be, I won't, I'll add it after the live. It will be in the comments in this live. So after this live goes up, upload it. Because I know it takes maybe about an hour. No, by the next morning. I don't know why I'm saying an hour. But I think after the day, like sometime in the morning, it will be uploaded. Or I don't know if it's a 12-hour window that it takes for it to be uploaded into my, like, to be available for everybody. But as soon as it's available, I will put it in the, it will be on the comments. Which is so weird because I thought they, you know, automatically went on, you know. So so yeah. It's, but let me get this going. It may take a minute for me to get it. But who's joining in on the Christmas in July for one? I did want to discuss that tonight too, because I was like, well, I wanted to get this challenge ready for you guys, and then I wanted to discuss Christmas in July. So is anybody participating in Christmas in July with me? My Christmas in July. I know there's a lot of Christmas in Julys out there, but I have my Christmas in July going on, and there is a lot of Christmas in Julys. I was like, there wasn't as many last year. I remember like going through all the channels, and this year it's just, there's crazy amount of Christmas in July for sure, which is great. I was just like, man, I don't know if anybody has, you know, the time to go, I mean, not time, but, you know, that many to go through for all the Christmas in Julys. Let me see, guys. Let me see if I can get this going. And tomorrow's a half day. Yeah, I mean, as much as I love doing Christmas in July, because I did do it last year, but I did a collab with it last year, and I think I had other 8 channels. Like I did the summer collab, you know, it's with 10 of us with me included. And but Christmas in July, I'm just like, I'm gonna have to take a step back from that, because I'm doing mine for one, and I'm gonna go through that here. But with mine, I'm doing a giveaway, so mine's an actual physical giveaway that I'm actually giving away for the Christmas in July. So, and that, you know, I like to change it up. I like to do something different, and, you know, try to be unique in that retrospect. So that's why I changed it up this year for Christmas in July. But I will show you guys what. And if you guys are playing along on Christmas in July, again, it is a scavenger hunt, guys. So you are on the hunt for those Christmas icons. It's a beach Christmas icons that I have. You have to look at my clues, which are community posted a lot of times, or if it's like on my live. Like last week, I think I announced it on my live that everybody was gonna need to look for it this weekend. So it's just hints and clues that I'm going to give you guys throughout my channel. That way you guys can, you know, participate on finding the scavenger hunt. And then once at the end of the month is when I'm going to do the actual giveaway. So the giveaway won't be happening until August, the first week of August. But I've already showed like 3 physical items that are going to be given away, plus there are going to be more members. If a member wins the scavenger hunt, then I'm also doing an extra, I mean, it's an extra big goodie for if a member of mine on my channel is actually gonna, you know, wins on that, because that, yeah. So, but yeah, so that is one thing. But I did want to go ahead and go over it with you guys. So, if you're not familiar, I mean, I'm not giving you guys, what I am giving y'all is what I color in each week. Each time an icon gets is already like done. Whenever let me turn my light up, because I feel like I'm dark over here. Like I need light. I don't have light on me, or the lighting is just horrible. Hold on, guys. Hopefully, hold on. Sorry, not trying to. Okay, there. Maybe the light's better. I don't know. I think it's the natural light coming from my. Yeah, that's throwing it off from my window. But so how I'm doing it with you guys is like I'll show you the pictures that have been shown, but I will not give you the amounts, and that's the only way you guys can win on the scavenger hunt for this Christmas in July. So this is the Christmas in July right here, and as you guys can see, I have two icons already colored in. So to that right there is telling me that both of these icons, so I got this one, the little sandals, I colored that one in because that one has already been shown. And the only way you can find my Christmas in July icons is to go watch my videos that have the amounts. So the picture pops up and then there's an amount that pops up with it, and that's what you save with it, and that's how I'm playing this Christmas in July. So that, and then we also had, this week was this one. So Santa floating on a flamingo tube. Inner tube or whatever they're called, floating. But so, and this is on my community post. I've been posting it like past 2 weeks to be able to download this one. So you print it out and then you go find each of those icons, write out the number. And the way I figure with the number is that's how much we're saving with each of those icons. And then you color it in and you get your number. So it's a scavenger hunt, meaning you have to find all the icons in order to qualify to win at the end. So just FYI, guys, these both have already been dropped in my videos. So if you've not found them, go check out my videos, go check out my community posts. When I say like I'm gonna drop a video that day, it's gonna have the icon. Be on the look for it, whatever. If I do the hashtag CIJ25, which is Christmas in July 25, that's the only way you can find them, those icons. So this is a little scavenger hunt. If anybody is participating, let me know. I would love to, you know. Yeah, Latrice, I get you. I get you on that, on a fixed income. I'm the same way. I mean, I'm not that I'm in a fixed income. It's just I mean, I work you know, a 40-hour job, so I mean it's, but yeah, with me changing jobs, it took a toll. so that's why I'm on low budget right now on savings, very low budget. I mean, because I haven't been able to play my games like I want to. That was supposed to be a Friday thing for me. I haven't been able to play the games at all this past month. I think I probably played one game. And that reminds me, I am going to be releasing a football game. Football themed game, savings for the football season. That is going to be coming out soon, hopefully. I'll be able to show you guys. It will be available on my Etsy and Ko-fi. Well, hopefully Ko-fi. I'm trying to upload everything into Ko-fi, and you know, it's a lot to do. It's getting to that point where eventually, you know, I know there's gonna come a point where I'm gonna need assistance, and if I could, you know, pay for someone to be my assistant right now with everything that I'm doing, because I mean, I could probably get my daughter to do it, but yeah, so because my days, I run out of time through the day, and that's because I do have to work full time at my job. I get off by 4 p.m. every day, and then I'm trying to when I get home, I start focusing on my, you know, my Etsy, my budgeting stuff. Everything I do is for my budgeting, and then I have to, of course, like I have to take time for my family. Like earlier, that's why I pushed the time a little bit longer, and this is why I'm getting on a little bit later on today, because I'm gonna have to, because Thursdays we are making it a tradition to go to dinner, for family dinner with, you know, my kids and my grandbaby. And so that is something that's, you know, I want to make sure I take part in, and, you know, become part in. It is becoming a tradition for us. So that's why I decided to go ahead and move it back a little bit later than I typically do on my Thursday nights. And then hopefully eventually I'll be able to, you know, work around that. But but yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do, along with me trying to create, you know, this savings for us. And it's a fun game, guys. So I figured this could be like an easy game that we can do as a group play throughout. And I'm do it for August. So because I know I'm doing the collab. I'm plan on finishing hopefully by the end of this month, if not the middle of next month, for the summer collab. And so I think this will be something fun to do during the lives. I don't know why I said August, during my lives. So but that's what I'm trying to print out. But I'll show you guys what it is from here, from my phone, because my printer's not connecting for some reason. So this is what it's gonna be. It's the glare. It's gonna be a game that I created, and so this will be. I'm going to have it available on this live once it's posted on YouTube. So it won't be until tomorrow. You'll see the link for the Google Drive, and I'll have it on a Google Drive. And this way you guys can have this for the lives, because this is a game that I want to do during my live. I know I'm doing the randomizer as well, but this is something that I can we can do as a game. So, but those are, and I'll get into that whenever we have it ready for next week. So that's the plan. That's my printer. It's not wanting to print, so I will get it printed, and then I'll be able to have it, guys, available on my on this. You'll see it in the comments. If anything, it will be in the comments, the link to get the download for that. So that way we can have it for a game, and then should have everything ready and set for next week's game. For that one, so I want to keep it low budget. I don't anticipate. I'm only going to do $6 for that one, and that's because we're only going to do like a roll the die kind of $6. And so if I'm doing a 6-sided die and I roll a 6, that's all we're going to play with. And then if we have, like, if it's rolling a 3 or a 2, at least we have that set amount for it. I don't want to go too extreme. Yeah, it's gonna be during the live, Latrice. So and it'll be something like I do before or after the randomizer. I don't know. I'm working out how it's gonna work, how it's gonna play out. Plus, I want to get an actual kind of physical, like virtual game, like my claw machine. that will come again. The claw machine will come back out because I do like playing that. Um, but I want to change it up, and then I want to make the new freebies with it and stuff like that. So and just change up the concept on that one. But yeah, so no more than $6. Yeah, no, I want to keep it low budget because I want everybody who participates and wants to do it, they can do it with without trying to go crazy on the the money side of it. Because I mean, we're all trying to stretch every dollar that we can, especially me. I'm stretching every dollar at this point to just make sure I'm maintaining my finances, but also just for the savings part of it. I would love to be able to play my games, and I just have not been able to. My sinking funds games that I haven't been able to play that because I want to play Chip Away, I want to play Boom, the Operation game, baseball. I want to play all those, and I haven't been able to. But I do want to do something to just to include everybody as a group play kind of thing. Because we're already doing a group play with the randomizer, but this is just an added little goodie. I think it's cute. It's gonna be like whimsical. Like I said last week, if you guys caught my live on my Etsy drop items, I'm all into the mystical, magical world right now of creation. so I'm trying to do stuff with that right now. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do. But yeah, guys, let me know if you are doing the Christmas in July for sure, because we do. I've already colored in 2 of my icons. That's just telling you guys, hey, those icons have showed the amount. Both of them have different amounts, and both of them have already been showed. I even put the dates on them. Yeah, 7/5 video and then 7/9 video. So if that doesn't help you guys, or it might help to narrow y'all search if you're going to watch those videos for that. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the randomizer. I wanted to have that printout, but I don't know why my printer's not connecting. I need to look at my printer why it's not connecting. But let's go ahead and jump into the randomizer. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull my camera down so that we can randomize here. All right. See if you guys can. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to shake y'all up too much. Okay. I know, it's a little bit chaos. Let's see, it's upside down, isn't it? It's not taking it. Sorry guys if I'm have y'all all over the place. Let's try not to do that. It's because I have it too low on the ground right here, so, or too close to the table, so. But let's go ahead and shake it up, shake it up. We're gonna count my cash right here. Let me get some quick sort real quick. And we shall randomize. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $20. All right, now we got our tracker here. We got the randomizer. This was from last week. We changed it up. Now we're doing, we're playing off the same one. Okay. Let's see. Move it a little bit more this way because it's sorry guys, I know it's a hot mess right now. Hot mess express. So okay. Alright. Now we can start. Let me put this over here instead. Alright, first roll up with our randomizer is a 9, which is small business. We have number 1. We have number 9 again. Yes. Small business again. 11, which is Thanksgiving. Guys, these are all my Ko-fi if anybody is interested. If you're new to, you know, my channel, I want to partake in it, participate. These are on my Ko-fis, my Ko-fi page. Paw Patrol. All right, number 11, Thanksgiving again. It's weird how they double up on some of these numbers sometimes, you know. Hair, number 10. We have number 1, which is Christmas. Awesome. Christmas needs some loving. Number 4 is Valentine's. We have number 10 for hair again. We have number 5, which is makeup. That's this one at the beginning. Then we have number 8 for Halloween. And we have a number 3, that is massage. Number 11 for Thanksgiving. Number 12, boutique. Oh, where's boutique? Uh, 11 again, Thanksgiving. Wow. Thanksgiving's got some good love today. Number 3, massage. Number 2 is Paw Patrol. Number 10 is hair. The last dollar is going to Thanksgiving again. Wow. All right. All right, so that is it for the randomizing. Now we get to stuff our envelopes. Let me get a pen real quick so I can write out these numbers. Oh, that one will not show. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first is the makeup. Our makeup savings or challenge. This one is getting $2. Hopefully I do not mess up like I did last week. So we should have 21. Hopefully I'm right. Latrice, I know last week it was a hot mess with me counting. So let's count it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, and we get to color in another icon because they are $5 a piece. We have 21, so 4 can be colored now. So we're going to color in this one. All right, next up is our hair got $3, 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what hair has. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. $34, that is right. I'm scared to write the number in. Okay, so we have 10, 15, 20. Let's do 10, 15, 20. Let's go ahead and do one of the little hair. Oh no, 20, 25. Oh, I can't color in one. So because I already got 10, 15, 20, 25. So I have to wait. Can't color it in another icon yet, just yet. All right, nails did not get anything, but we should have $26, I believe. Let me count it just to make sure. 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yes. All right, next up is Boutique. Boutique got $1, so Boutique should have 21. So yeah, no, 31, sorry. 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. Thought it was a 2. 31. Let's see, we have, what number is that? 15, 20, 25. Nope. I have to wait till I get to 35 to be able to color in. Right? 10, 15, 20. Wait, 15, 20, 25. 35. No, 40. Alright, next up is small business. This got $2, so we should have 20. We should be able to color in a new icon. Yeah, I think so. I think so. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20. So these are $10 a piece. So we get to color in another icon. Let's see which one. Let's go. I'm gonna go down here to the second row. All right, next up is Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol got $2, so we should have 27. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27. Let me see what's been colored. 2, 4, 6, 8. Those are 18. 4, 6. So I can color in another shoe. Another paw print. That would give me over 20, 25, 26, sorry. Okay, next up is massage. Massage is going to be getting $1, $2 to it. So we should have 27. So we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Did I count that right? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, I had it wrong on my paper. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15, and I'm gonna color in a 10. We get to color in a 10 icon, because that's what I waited for last time. I was like, I'm not gonna color in the 5 because I want to do a 10. So let's do that. So let's color in the rocks for today. Alright. New Year's did not get anything, but New Year's should have 28, I believe. 20, 2, 4. Thank you, Latrice. 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Alright. Now next up is Valentine's. So Valentine's is getting $1. I was looking at the wrong one earlier. 25. And I marked on the wrong one. Okay. 27. New Year's, 28. $2, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. $22 for Valentine's. So can I color in one? So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, I already got 22. So did I have, I guess I colored in too many at that time. Good tracking, good tracking. All right, Halloween got $1. So that means Halloween should have $23. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We can color in a 2. So let me get that 2. Alright, next up is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving got 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 for Thanksgiving. That's great. We needed it for Thanksgiving. $23 is what we should have. So we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, $23. 23, and guess what? We get to color in a pumpkin. We get to, so that's 5, 10, 15, 23, or 20. So all we need is 2 for, and we'll be able to color in the next 5. Alright, last but not least is Christmas. Got $1, so we should hit the $20 mark. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20. And that means we get to color in another red skate. The ice skates. Where is my red? My red is missing. Oh no. What color? Where is my red? I know I saw it. Just I'm gonna look for that red because that's what I'm coloring with. that's what I want. I want my red. No. But we can get this in. Let me see. It's here. I will pull. It might be in here. I'm gonna pull this red out. For this one. Okay. These are my paint markers. So they're acrylic paint. I prefer the marker. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. I'm coloring it in red. I shouldn't complain. But and that is it, guys. We finished up our randomizer. Let me make sure I did not write the number down. Of course not. So 20. And that is our randomizer for this week, guys. We're doing pretty good on these numbers. I mean, you know, they all hit $20 so far. Yeah, they're all over $20 now, so that is awesome. That means we're just getting closer and closer to that 100 on each one, because that's what each of them are going to be at the end. Oh, I did want to, what else? There was something else I was going to discuss with y'all. What was it? I know I gotta catch up on the the hop, because I am behind on that. I was behind on it all week, and then I caught up on it, and now I'm getting behind again. Let me go ahead and put my camera up again, guys. Sorry if I'm jiggling, y'all. And there goes my, oh no, hold on, my stand just came off. Oh, let's see. Sorry, guys. It's chaos. It's chaos. That would be Marty's thing. What's that, Latrice? Which one are you doing too? Oh, the hop? Yeah, I know. I'm behind on it. I have to stay on top of it because I am doing it at the end of this month, so okay, my camera is going to now give me chaos. Yeah, it's gonna go crooked. Okay, that's the best I could do. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I have to stay on that one because you get behind on it, it will throw you off in a heartbeat. So I try not to go more than a couple of days behind, and then I get right on it, because once I don't want to be, you know, all off of it. So oh, one thing I did want to mention, if you guys know or are familiar with Mystic Budgets, I would appreciate if you guys could go send her some loving prayers, and also just you know, reach out, just send her a, you know, little heart emoji or something. If you're not familiar with her, or if you've not heard her story, she recently found out her dad passed away, and not in the best you know, best way for somebody to go. But if you guys want to go check out her channel to find out what happened, she does go into detail about it, and that's for her to share. But I would love for you guys to send some prayers her way, Mel. That's what she goes by on her channel. Yeah, so she needs a lot of love and support right now, just because it's never easy. It's never easy when you lose a loved one, and especially when you lose a parent. I can attest to that. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of us can attest to losing a parent is not the greatest feeling in the world, right? And I mean, I went through a total depression if you guys heard my story on my financial, um, on my faithful hop that I did, I lost my mom and I went into deep depression. So it's not easy. It's not an easy thing, and it's not a, you know, it's not an easy thing to lose a parent, and it's definitely, not easy. Um, even, to lose a child. I mean, it's not a good thing. So, but yeah, guys, if you could just send her some love and support. She's going through it right now. She is trying to. She was like, I mean, she just posted this past weekend about it, confirming that it was her father that they found. But also, she got right back on YouTube, and I thought she was probably going to be gone. Take probably a break, a step away from. But she was like, I can't. She's on her channel. She was like, I have to maintain some normalcy, and so she's doing the what is it? She is doing her videos on YouTube, to just, I know, to keep her mind sane, keep her body going. Hello, Travel Diva. Hello. But yeah, so she needs all this prayers and support right now, guys. So again, guys, if you are familiar or not familiar with Mystic Budgets, go check out her channel. Send her some love and prayers, if you can, as she's going through a difficult time right now. And so I'm pretty sure just hearing the story about how she lost her dad is, it's very, it's very crunching on your heart, because it's like, it just tears you up, So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. I've been, I put my little messages to her just so she knows that, that she is in my prayers, Yeah, it is sad. I mean, and last month, she was gung-ho. She was ready to get back on track, because of course, if you do follow her, I'll try to put her link in my description. She last month, she was all ready to go back to normalcy with her budgeting, because she's took a step back, because for one, her husband had to have surgery last month or 2 months ago, and then he was out of work, and then so she was having to cover expenses, so she tightened up on her budgeting, and so she was ready for this month to be the month that she was coming back and doing her savings again, because she was like, I'm so ready, I'm gonna be back at it. And then all this stuff has happened, so she's not been able to do what she loves to do, and what we all love to do. And so so I'm pretty sure she would love all the support and just love that any of us can give her. I think that's the best thing that we can do for anybody who's going through something like this. Anybody who goes through anything stressful, is just, I think a lot of times, a lot of us we don't like to ask for the help, or we'll pretend like we don't need the help. I think for me, I'm that same way. I'm very prideful, and then I'm also just I've always just been very strong in the way that I needed to maintain a sense of, what is it, like strength, I guess, and then also being strong for my kids growing up, because I was their only parent. So a lot of times I would never ask for help, or when I felt like I was drowning, I would always wish somebody would just look at me and say, what do you need? Like, I know a lot of times that's where I come and think about stuff that are, bringing me down. I just would want somebody to say, what do you need? Like, what can I help you with? You need a hug, something along those lines. Just because it takes a lot of pride for some of us to, to admit that we need that. We don't want to come off as weak a lot of times, and we don't want to, we don't want to let our guard down. And then if we let our guard down, we become more vulnerable at that state of mind, right? So I think it's just great if we could everybody could reach out and just, help somebody, and just say, you look like you need a friend or anything like that. It's just, I would rather have people reach out to me and tell me like, hey, I'm drowning here. Can you just talk to me for a minute? Help me, ease my mind from what I'm thinking or anything like that. It's just, but yeah, I think when we go through situations like that, we don't want to ask for the help, even though we feel like we want people to help, So any way you guys can share some love to her, please do. And guys, don't forget, after this live gets published on my YouTube channel, it does take about 12 hours. I don't know. I thought it would, once you did a live, it automatically uploaded into your YouTube. It doesn't. So it takes about a day for it to upload, but I will be having that free digital download once I print it out. And I'm the only reason I'm saying I'm gonna print it out because I want to make sure I have the game lined up the way I want it to. It looks all similar in the images, but it is a different game. So that will be uploaded hopefully by tomorrow. You guys will see that on my link. And then don't forget Christmas in July. Christmas in July is full effect. I know a lot of us are doing them. A lot of channels have Christmas in July. I do have a giveaway that is coming on. Hi, Ann. Oh. Hello. Long time no see, my friend. Feel like I haven't seen you in a while. And Travel Diva, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I can't imagine. I mean, I know, like, I had my old boss. I know she did the same thing. She suffered with COPD. And then also she was caring for her mom and her brother, who were both in wheelchairs and so on and so forth. So I saw her go through a lot too with that. So my prayers to you for being able to do those for your mom and for yourself, But yeah. But this has a giveaway at the end of the month, guys. Sorry. I read the comment. I saw on pop on. I'm like, oh, on is on. But yeah, so this is a scavenger hunt, guys. These don't have amounts on them. Again, they will not have amounts on them. I only color in the icon that I've dropped for that week, or because it's a scavenger hunt that you have to go find the video that has the icons. When these pop up on my video and I give out hints and clues on my posts or lives, they have an amount assigned to each of them. So say you're watching, like this was a video, there would be a little picture of one of these icons. It could be any of these, and then they have the dollar amount popped in with it. So that is how much you save with it, and then also you track that on your page. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to be asking for those numbers. But I will never give them to y'all. I only am coloring the icons that I've already dropped so far. So there's only been 2. I will say, as a hint today, during my live, there will be another icon drop over the weekend. So it could be tomorrow, it could be Saturday, it could be Sunday. The icon will be on one of those videos, and it will give you the third icon. There's 6 of them, so that's why we're only 4 weeks, right? so two of them will be on, 2 weeks or 1 week each. So but yeah, guys, you want to participate in this because let me see if I have the prize. I put it somewhere and then I lose it. Yeah.
Before she comes in.
My daughter's trying to hide with hiding my granddaughter from seeing me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that's gonna have a giveaway. I'm trying to see what I did with them. Ah, here they are. This is not all of them, guys. So there is gonna be one winner. It is a physical item that's gonna be, but this is part of it. Okay. So first up first, budgeting for you. This is gonna be. It started last weekend. No, yeah, 7/5. Yeah, 7/5. So the two hints I will give you for these two pictures is 7/5 and 7/9. So you have to find those videos that have those dates, and you'll be able to watch through them. Oh, are you behind on that? I know. I know. I was just telling them. I was like just saying that I've been behind on the financial hop, and I try not to go more than a couple of days because it will. Yeah, no, that started. Yeah, it started on the 5th. So the 5th and the 9th are the videos that you'll have to see. Ooh, that is the sun. Let me close my window. Okay. My gosh. Oh, yeah, she would. But she would want to grab everything here. And she was running. Like my daughter came in. I could see her little feet standing at the door because if she saw me, that would be it. It would be over. My daughter would not, she would start screaming. so my daughter's like, no. But yeah, so this is going to be part of the giveaway. Again, this one's from Budgeting for Me. Cute little ghost. Boo. Love that challenge. And donuts. I love this one. And then 'Tis the Season. This one was from Hey K Budgets. And then also this lovely Gucci scratch off and color and save. So this is only a portion of the giveaway that I'm going to be doing with that Christmas in July. It's like a gift, my gift for Christmas in July. But there are going to be other things with that. And then also, if you are a member, a part of my membership, and you win at the end, if you're one of the winners and you become a member, like any of my members who are who win, they will also get an extra goodie. I know, she does. We actually went to dinner because we're making it a tradition, I guess a weekly tradition for us on Thursdays to go to dinner and be with family, like as a family. I'm trying to do more meal planning at home, so I'm not trying to go out to eat often, but my son was like, Mom, I want to go out to dinner, so he treated us to dinner this evening. But yeah, it's funny because she just always wants to be with me, and my daughter was trying to take her to the game arcade play area, and she was like waiting. She didn't want my daughter to hold her hands. She wanted me, so yeah, and I love it. I'm okay with it. I'll take it. I prefer her wanting me than anything else. But yeah, no, she would be in here. There have been times where I've been live during my live, and she's been going crazy at the door, banging on my door to come in, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, so but yeah, guys, if you want to participate in the Christmas in July, it is on my community post to download it. Yes, I know. How are you, On? I mean, I haven't seen you for a while. I don't think I've seen you I mean, I think I would see you pop in like on Donna's live for like a second, and I know you're busy too, and you've been busy. I hope you're doing good though. I was just telling everybody, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Mystic Budgets. Mel. Oh, it's okay. um, but yeah, if you're not familiar with her I was just telling everybody about her losing her dad too. So this past weekend, or if it was last week or sometime. I know everybody's got a lot going on right now. I will say, you know, I do live in Texas, so those Texas floods that happened, I bet. Those Texas floods that happened, we actually had two co-workers. I had two co-workers that were actually in the, you're telling me I'm stretching every dollar I can. I'm down to the last dollar I can to be able to do my savings. I mean, I always make sure I have like for my. Are you? I know, and I mean I have. It's not that I completely broke. I have my money. I'm in Midland. How crazy? I'm in West Texas. You're in Dallas Fort Worth. I'm in West Texas. But we did got good confirmation about the two, the family that were part of. Yeah, I'm part way on the other side of. So I'm in West Texas. That was more in South Texas, South Central part of Texas. But we did have two coworkers who, it was Tasha and, what was the other individual's name? It was a family, and they were confirmed. They found them, and they were confirmed to have passed. They had their two daughters, and I think it was a family. They all, like the two sisters and the husbands, and then the daughters of one of the couples. And yeah, so we're actually taking donations for the over there for the floods and everything, and they actually took donations today, so they were gonna go, take them all the way over there. But yeah, so, and I'm actually one of my coworkers, because I've not been at my job for that long. I just barely started my job not too long ago, and yeah, it's, and they did have counselors. They did have counselors there for us if any of us wanted to talk to a counselor, especially because one of my coworkers was just telling me the other day that, I mean, we used to be in the same office of her name was Tasha, and so she was saying, like, I mean, we just saw her when we were on the same floor together, and then we moved to a different floor, and so they were kind of devastated by that too. So yeah, so I think it's affected a lot of people, and So, and especially because, I mean, that is a big tourist area during the 4th of July. Like, I mean, I've gone there during 4th of July weekend, and I would take my kids when they were younger, and we would go float the river, you know, and we would just be out there, you know, barbecuing through the weekend or whatever. But I mean, I've been on that river, and I mean, even for like little rapids that it has, because I mean, of course, the water's flowing constantly. I mean, there are kind of currents that will just take you even on a normal day. So I can't imagine just being in that kind of water, you know. So yeah, it's been a it's been a hellish past couple weeks. Um, for those, I mean, that have been dealing with that, you know. And then I have friends who knew these people, you know, they were posting on Facebook about the last time they hung out with them and all this stuff. It's really sad. And what's crazy is one of the daughters ended up surviving. She ended up holding on to a tree like for 16 hours. And I mean, she's still in the hospital, but she held on, you know, as good as she could, and managed to be able to save herself, you know. So, but in the process, she lost her parents and she lost her little sister. So it's it's been crazy hell for this summer. Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. They actually had counselors today. So anybody who wanted to I mean, go to speak to a counselor, which is great. I mean, I appreciate, like, I mean, any company who does that, you know, anytime there's a loss, of course you should be able to think about your employees and think about the fact that they may be affected by this, you know. This is like, a lot of people start thinking it's close call kind of thing, you know. So I totally understand it. Look how a minute ago the sun was crazy. Now the sun is just, it's dimming down great. It's done. I am considering, guys, starting to do like a thirsty Thursday, because you know Friday it's like chill, you know. So I think also that was one thing I wanted to bring up, was like, I'm gonna start doing like a thirsty Thursday, but I'm also gonna do like a challenge with it too. I want to do something fun with Thirsty Thursday, so you guys might be looking out for that as well. So, because I think if anything, I'm like, I need it. I need to at least have a little wind down sip or two. So, not that I have to do, but you know, it may help. It may help, you know. But yeah, I'm liking the way the lighting is going down, and it's just calming down my my room now. The room looks calm. If you guys can't hear my granddaughter screaming, she's over there screaming at her mama. She's over there. I don't know what her mom's doing to her, but she's over there screaming away. Yeah. Oh. Well, take some deep breaths. Travel Diva, can I ask you what your name is? I hope I've not asked you this before and you've already told me before, but if you don't mind, that way I can call you by your name, or if you prefer just me calling you Travel Diva, that's fine. I just, you know, sometimes I like to call people by their name while I'm talking to them, so I'm not, you know, saying a bunch of names. You know, or trying to get through the name, you know. But yeah, so, and then tomorrow, guys, this is why I need more time. I need more time in my day, because I'm telling you guys, like, I don't have time. Okay, just making sure. I'll call you Travel Diva. I just want to make sure you're okay with that and me not just, you know, randomly calling you that, you know. Or if you prefer me calling you by your name. But tomorrow I might. So you guys, if you've been following me during my lives, I've been going and doing, I'm starting the process of shop drop on Fridays. So that means anything that I'm dropping on my Etsy or Ko-fi, I'm going to go live with it on my Fridays. And so there might be a live tomorrow. I'm hoping, if I get everything printed out, and now I got to work on my printer. But if I get it ready, I might have a shop drop. And typically those are going to go between 11 and 11 to 1. Between 11 or 1. I'm not trying, and they're only like 30-minute lives. I'm not trying to do long lives at that time. So it's just me get on quick, get off. But there was a point to me telling you guys that. And I don't know why. I don't remember. It went out of my head. It went out of my brain. So now I don't remember what the heck I was going to tell y'all. What the heck was I going to say? OMG. Oh, but what was I going to just tell you guys? I don't know. It'll come back. It'll come back to me. It should. It should come back. So, but yeah, so I've already gone over Christmas in July. That's the giveaway for that. Again, guys, this is not first glance, right? Was that what I was? Now you have me thinking. I think I was going to, and then, because I did that last week. I gave everybody who was on my live on Thursday, I gave them a first glance. Like, they got to see everything that I was going to drop on, or some of the things on Friday. But I think that's why I said I needed a print out, because I don't have everything printed out. I think that's what it is. And I looked at something that triggered me, and then I don't remember now. It's like squirrel. But yeah, guys, so be on the lookout for that. Since I don't have it, I will have, yeah, these are just from last week's drop. So these are last week's Etsy drop savings. You guys can see those are available on my Etsy. I'm doing fantasy. I'm in the fantasy realm of creation. So that's another one. These are all on my Etsy as of now. So these were dropped last week. These are teeny tiny scratch offs on these ones. Very tiny. They're like the tip of your pinky. This one, I don't think the camera gives it justice, because it is a bit darker. Did you? That one. I've only added a couple to my, that's right. Okay, now I remember. I remember talking to you last week. I think that's why your name is sounding so familiar to me. What else? This one is the one I love, and I'm looking forward to starting this one with the little bead, the little gemstones, and then you get the crystal gems scratch offs. But these will have the little crystals with them. So you pick a crystal out, whatever color it is, then you go through the scratch off and find a color to go with it. So like this one, green for green. Something like that. I need a, but yeah, so I know I'm going to, these are just last week's, but I know it'll come to me. It'll come to me. Oh, I am doing some snail mail too, so. Ow, something's stabbing me. But yeah, so I will be going live. If anything, if I go live, it's going to be between 11. I want to do a box challenge. I just haven't been able to. I do want to create one, and I do plan on creating one. It's going to be probably based on my either the crystals or something like that, because I do want to do one. But I want to create something really unique with it. So that's why I haven't done one like that. You got so many electric. I know, that's why it's like, I mean, it's like I want to do one. I want to create one, and I'm just like, there's so many out there for it. I mean, and that's great. I mean, that's but my thing too is like I want to create one with my color scheme right now. Oh, I get it. I know you're a busy mama. Especially in the summer with, you know, with your kids. I mean, and that's, of course, like even today whenever we went to dinner, I make it a point to stay off my phone. I don't keep my phone, and you know, did you? Do you have a Etsy or Ko-fi, Travel Diva? I know she does some good stuff on hers. But I try not to be on my phone whenever I'm with family, doing family time. So, and I'm making that like a habit, because I can stay on my phone. Not so much, I mean, I'm doing creative stuff, but also I'm watching YouTube people. So I'm watching everybody on YouTube, trying to go through their channels. But also, guys, I've not been able to catch up with a lot of people that I used to watch all the time. I don't know if my algorithm is changing. And I know once I start clicking on a bunch of different, which I watch Dr. John a lot during like my work day, like through the podcast, I do watch him. That's smart, on. Yeah, I keep mine in my purse, and I zip it up and I don't bring it out. Oh, okay. But yeah, my algorithm is just throwing a lot of channels not my way anymore, and I'm like, dude, like why haven't I been able to see? I know, like, the budgeting student, I haven't seen her, but I haven't seen her upload in a while either. I know Glow Budgets. I always talk about Glow Budgets. Gloria, I mean, like, she completely disappeared. I wish I would have known, you know, I hope she's okay. And I say this all the time. I'm like, I don't know what happened. Like, she was on it. Like, she was on. Oh, I appreciate that, Travel Diva. If you don't mind, I mean, I would love to see your box challenge and, you know, incorporate it. Because, yeah. See, I went to Saving with Shalonda because I do have a couple of her savings that I like. The circus one, I haven't started it. And Christmas one I'm going to do. And I'm doing it for this Christmas. I'm hopefully starting it next month. And I was like, man, I haven't seen Saving with Shalonda. I think Ducky Budgets too. There's a couple of people that I've not even seen. Cruise Budgets, I think, is another one. I used to get her pop-ups all the time, and I'm not getting a lot of people, and I'm like, dude, like where you know, and I get it, people have to either move on from it, you know, and sometimes maybe it becomes too much, or maybe, you know, whatever the case may be, but this is my happy zone. I'm in, like, I mean, aside from my family, of course, but but this is like, when I'm in this zone, like this vicinity of the house in this area, when I'm here, yeah, I think so. I think so. And I get it, like some people just, you know, decide like whether they're, you know, they have to get off, or, you know, I heard, you know, some people discussing where they, like family members actually were telling them like not to do it, you know. Yeah, true, true. But yeah, I've heard like a couple of people where they said that they actually had family members try to tell them to stop doing YouTube. True. I One thing, that's what I will say, I did get off of social media. I mean, the only social media I was doing was only my YouTube, and that's only because of budgeting. But I got off of TikTok, I got off of Facebook, I got off of all of social media for 2 years. I did not get on it. It wasn't until this past November I started getting back on social media, and which is great for me that I did do that, because now I don't focus on what's on Facebook or what's on TikTok. I do YouTube because this is essentially is, you know, a business too. It becomes a business, and it becomes something that I love to do. Plus it's helping my finances. So that's a major plus. So this is very important to me. Like, me doing this is very important. And so, but I did get off of social media for 2 years, and a lot of people too would be like, you're not even on like Facebook anymore. I'm like, I don't, even to this day, don't gravitate toward it. And like, I post more on my Instagram, and of course my Instagram is tied to my Facebook, so, and I'm posting I'm on Instagram, my budgeting stuff. I don't post anything else anymore. I don't do it anymore. I just, you get sucked into the social media, right? And then that's whenever all the stuff can play with your mind tricks, right? So I just prefer, I love being on YouTube. I love being a part of YouTube. I love, like, I feel so close to everybody on YouTube, and I get a lot more support on YouTube than I do with, even, you know, sometimes you just don't get it from family and friends. so so I'm gonna stay with this, you know. This is so. Okay, you're a travel advisor. What does that entail? Like, I mean, because I'm looking to travel next year. so, oh, yeah. No, I noticed that completely. I completely noticed it. Like, I, and you know, the whole propaganda of people like, oh, my life is perfect. That whole, which I get it. Like, people are happy in their life, but I'm like, but I know like a lot of people showboat, right? Okay, so now it changed from travel agents to travel advisor. Well, okay, that makes sense. I know, because like, I mean, they're like, I'm in AP. They used to be called AP clerks. Now they're called, what are they? AP analysts is what our a lot of our roles are. I'm a senior, so but um, I'm a senior advisor. Yeah, yeah, and it's like, I mean, but I think a lot of people do tend to showboat on there just to make their, like, because they want the envy of others. And I think that's what a lot of it stems from. I mean, I will say, like, I have a friend who blatantly told me, like, I do it because I know people are gonna, be watching my stuff. And she was like, and I'm gonna, basically I'm gonna brag what I want to brag about. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm glad, I'm happy for you, but also, like, is that honest? Like, is that really worth your time? Or is it, I mean, do you want to be in spite of people? Like, is that how you're trying to approach the whole situation? Like, for me, I would rather go post my little budgeting, my stuff, and I would rather post my positivity stuff that I do. And I'm all about that empowerment, rather than trying to, like, I mean, I'm not, like, I could, we could all brag and pretend our life's as perfect as it is. My life is not perfect at all. You guys you who have watched me, I've talked about all the chaos that I've gone on in my life, so it's not like, I mean, me having to, stretch every dollar at this point because I want to make sure I'm saving, but I also know I can't do, these high dollar savings that I wish I could, so that I would never lie. I'm like, I suck at lying anyways. I am the worst liar. I think, like, I mumble my words if I'm trying to lie so much, so I can't be trying to be bragging about something that is not true, but I see people just do that on constant. They do it just because they want to be able to make somebody envious of them, or make their life seem a lot more yeah, and that's great. Yeah, I think we started with the hopes of just, I know I started mine to stay accountable, because I love, like, I know if I'm, like, Thursdays, I know for sure I have people that are waiting for me, for sure. Like, I know Latrice is one of the ones that, tells me, like, she's waiting for my Thursday randomizer, and she has been a part of my past randomizer. So I know that is something that I'm committed to doing, and I'm going to hold myself accountable. So that keeps my motivation to continue to do the budgeting part of the community part of it, but also it's nice to also set goals with it, so that you start, aiming for more and more, you can. And for me, it's all about goal setting. Like, if I hit a goal, I'm like, I did it, because that was one of the things I did when I started my YouTube, was I hit goals, milestones, and my biggest milestone was to hit 1,000 subscribers. Didn't matter, with anything else other than that, and then I moved on to the other part of it, so it's just all about being accountable, and then also keeping that motivation to strive for more and more, and not in a bad way for more, but it's just like, set goals for yourself, and so I think that's just keeps the momentum, because easily we get, I mean, I will say, like, I've changed my budgeting as of recently. I'm changing the way I budget myself, because what I was doing last year was not working for me anymore. Like it's not giving me motivation. And so I think a lot of it stems from that. Whenever we do get monetized and when we hit those milestones, it's just something that we, goal setting for us, but also it keeps, I mean, if you're doing it just because you want to stay motivated, and it is a motivation, you stay motivated. The more you watch of other channels, the more you can, right? For sure. Oh, well, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's just I mean, we don't want to be the monotony of it all, right? It just becomes so, so repetitive that we have to change. We don't want to get bored with it, but we have to find ways to change it up. So, um, totally get that part of it. And that's awesome that you're trying to help your mom get out of debt. That's great. That is really great. Does she do any of the savings? Like, do you have her like do the savings, or does she participate in savings like what we do? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I think I was like reaching for the, and I don't want to say like, reaching for, what is it, the Joneses, trying to be the Joneses. Not so much in that way, but for me to do all the different savings that I was doing, I was just like, oh, I got to do this one. I got to do this. Wait, I'm going to hit this and then do this. And I think it just becomes a spider web of all these different savings that you get overwhelmed with it, right? Instead of focusing on just like the task at hand. So a lot of my savings now, I have them assigned to sinking funds that are specific for things, right? Heck yeah, that's my biggest thing, is to get out of debt. That right now, that's where I'm changing my uh, the process of me budgeting. I think because I was saving, I was doing all the different savings that I was doing. Oh, okay. Well, it's great that you are helping her. I mean, I wish I would have, I wish I would have been able to do that for my parents. Because my grandparents, they both, they passed away very, very on a very fixed income, very fixed. My dad, I mean, he passed away, and then my mom, of course, was able to get his. I mean, my mom was a housewife for 50 years when she was married to my dad. No, I'm still working on it. I am still working on it. I had to go, and I'm still having to clean up my credit. That's where it stopped me. That's where I got stopped at, was the credit part of it. So once I mean, which I've already gotten some of my, all the, like, the creditors paid off. I think I have 2 that I need to pay off. And then once I do that, my next step is to be able to get the HELOC. But that's the only thing I lack. And so that's also one thing I'm, wanting to do, is once I take care of those 2 things, it'll help my credit back up. And then also, so my daughter lost her job, so I'm helping with her her payment on her car at this time. I've been, oh, it is horrible. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm aiming for it. But so my daughter is, and that's why my budget's also been tight, is because she's been without a job. And the car that she had, I purchased it for her. Well, not purchased it, but I got it under my name for her at which she's had it for 4 or 5 years. So, and of course, I'm not gonna let her lose the car as much as I want to be like, hey, get on it, because you got car's gonna be, it's in my name. So that's messing. So I have to stay on top of that. And easily I could just probably trade it in, get her something with cash only. But I don't want her to be without a car for my granddaughter. That's the only kicker for me, is I'm not gonna let her be without it for my granddaughter. So don't think I've not been sending her a text every hour of it, every day that I'm at work, sending her jobs. I'm like, get on it. Oh, I appreciate that, An. I appreciate that. I know. Yeah, pay off the car, which, I mean, we don't owe that much on the car. But I'm like, but I mean, I'm telling you, my dollars are stretched right now. So that's why I'm like, if I could bring 40 to, $60 a week on my savings, then I'm okay. But yeah, I gotta, all my other funds go to cover her cost of her car. So as soon as that girl gets a job, I'm off. I I so hoped that she would have got her a car that she could get under her name, but she's been on it. So it's been 1 month. Hopefully we can get into. I don't want to go into the holiday with this, because I want to be able to go do my holidays, get all my stuff taken care of that I need to, for me, not so much for making sure that she's like, but yeah, that's a story in of itself right there. That's a story. That's a story in of itself, and I could go on and on about that. Yes, yep, the sacrifices we make, the things we go out and do to make sure that our loved ones do not go without, right? But I'm just like, get on the ball, girl, get on the ball. Because it's stressing me out. I think that I tell her all the time, I'm like, this is why I got gray. All this gray is all my daughter. Hands down. Hands down, it's my daughter. But I will say, I will give myself props in that way, because the fact that I'm able to do it with all the things that I do pay, I will give myself props that I'm able to do it, because I don't know how I do it. I have no idea. But I also don't know how I even managed to do it when I was making less money 10 years ago, It's for the right. What was that dinosaur movie? I'm the baby. I'm the baby. Isn't that how it goes? Not the mama. I'm the baby. I think it was from Dinosaur. That I watched, like, because you can watch it on some channels, some streaming channels, right? And I was like, there was one time I came across it, and I was like watching it, an episode. I was like, oh my gosh, dinosaurs! Let me watch. Let me watch. And I watched through it, and I was like, oh my gosh, did we really, like, seriously love this show? Did we honestly love this cheesy show? I was like, oh, okay. Yes, dinosaur, yeah. Wow. That was smart. That was smart. That was very, I mean, yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. That is awesome. Hey, whatever we need to do, right, to get, especially like debt out of the way. Like, dude, like I wish I could have done that with my Jeep, but my Jeep's newer, so I'm gonna be paying on that one for a while. So, but whenever, yeah, I pulled that cash out, I wish it wasn't for my Jeep. Did you get a discount for paying insurance? Yeah, see, mine's a blue car. Did you get a discount for paying insurance? What insurance? Are you talking? Are you asking that to Travel Diva? Oh, okay. Yeah, you are. Um, my. Yeah, mine's like a. What kind of blue? I guess mine is a little bit. What kind of blue is my car? I guess you could say my blue is like this color. That's the blue. So when I would wash my car, I would see all the dents like crazy. Right? Maybe she should see if she could still get it. Well, no, you said you did it last year, right? Oh yeah, last year. Of course not. Not all state. I wish we didn't have to pay insurance. Right? I wish we could just get rid of the insurance. My cat is crying at my door. Oh no, that's my granddaughter knocking. I'm gonna let her in for a minute, guys, and then I'm gonna get off here shortly. Oh, why both of y'all? Hi, come here.
See how rough she looks? No.
Say hi. Can you say hi? Look, up here. Say hi. Say hi. Where are you going?
Outside.
She's gonna try to get on my bed. She has a little peek at her little hair. Mama took her out. Mama took her out. That was it. My daughter's like, she's out. But we also got my other cat, my other baby here. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to show the bottom part of her. They were both at my door. The baby and her. Noah! Look, Noah! Yeah, they both were standing at my door. And they both came in like strolling in as if they owned the world. Nova, what do you want? Huh? Now she wants to go back out. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. I'm going to go hang out with them before they put the baby to sleep. They do, yes. And they both run this house. Both of them, like, I think it's like two peas in a pod. Both of my cat and Novalee, my granddaughter, which is crazy. They named my granddaughter Novalee. My cat is Nova, and I've had Nova for 4 years. So they're both called Nova. So yeah, no. So they and they run it. They both, and they're like, but they can hang out with each other, and then they will not like each other. It's funny. To see them interact, it cracks me up. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off for a little bit. I'm gonna go hang out with my grandbaby before they put her to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I've enjoyed having you guys with me as always. I will, again, guys, don't forget, go get that digital download for the Christmas in July to do the giveaway at the end of the month. But also, I will have that that freebie for the group play that I'm gonna start during my live next week. So that will be on. I will have it posted on this live once it posts on my YouTube. I will have the. All right. Well, you guys have a great evening, and I will see you on the next live. Bye, guys.